Greetings, kindred friend. Join me in stillness for this moment to look back at a truth that the world often misinterprets. What if old age is not the slow fading of a life story, but the silent beginning of the deepest awakening you have ever tasted? The society out there often whispers in our ears, when age arrives, you should withdraw, speak less, stop dreaming, and begin to step out of the flow of life to make room for new things. They view aging as a loss. However, in the wisdom of the Buddha, old age is the season of sacred ripening. If youth is a symbol of speed and endless races, then old age grants you the gift of wisdom and an insight that sees through the human world. Engrave this truth into your heart. You are not becoming less. You are becoming distilled. Just as a cup of tea reaches its richest flavor after several infusions, or a gem polished through time radiates a noble light, your soul right now is at its purest stage. In the quiet space of tonight, we will go through 6 Buddhist lessons to discover why old age is the most meaningful chapter of life, where true freedom and peace begin to bloom. Let us step into this journey together. Lesson 1. Loosening the hands, the art of relief. Imagine your mind as a room that has been filled over the past 6 or 7 decades. In that room, there are precious jewels of memory. But there is also much dust and ruins that you still silently preserve. Resentments toward someone who once hurt you, regrets over a mistaken decision in youth, or forced obligations you placed on your own shoulders just to please the world. Do you feel exhausted having to sleep every night in such a cramped and heavy space of the past? There is a story of an old monk who accidentally dropped a precious porcelain bowl onto the rocks, and it shattered. The monk simply continued walking without looking back. A passerby asked in astonishment, "Master, why don't you stop to mourn such a beautiful bowl?" The monk smiled and replied, "No matter how long I stand and look at it, it is already broken. Why should I carry those fragments in my heart to hurt my own feet?" Dear friend, old age gives you a wonderful opportunity to empty that room. Tonight, I invite you to perform 4 small acts of liberation. First, forgive someone who will probably never apologize to you, so that resentment no longer has a place to dwell. Second, let go of a must-do obligation that only brings weariness. Third, bravely give away an old item you no longer love so the space can breathe. And finally, allow yourself to leave behind old identities, such as the one who is always successful or the one who must carry the whole world to return to being a pure existence. Engrave this truth. Letting go is not losing, it is choosing. You choose space instead of dust, relief instead of burden. When your hands loosen, only then can your soul freely soar. Lesson 2. Protecting peace, the power of choice. Look back at the vibrant years of youth that have passed. Was it not then that we often lived in the fear of being abandoned? We strove to please everyone, endured toxic souls, and accepted setting aside our own needs just to exchange for a sense of belonging. But dear friend, old age grants you clearer eyes to recognize a bitter truth. A room full of laughter and chatter means nothing if your soul still feels lonely and empty. In the Buddha's teachings, he emphasized the concept of right association, meaning choosing to be near virtuous friends, those who water the seeds of peace within us. Age gives you the right to filter. You are no longer in the time of having to fit in at any cost. Instead, return to your own nourishing circle, where there is only understanding and compassion. Engrave this lesson into your heart. You can love everyone, but not everyone has the right to step into your quiet space. There are people you should only love from a safe distance, sending them good wishes from afar, but decisively not inviting them back into your life if their presence only brings pain. Ask yourself every night, is this relationship adding light to me, or is it silently draining my energy? Do not fear solitude, for a solitude in serenity is always worth 1,000 times more than bustle and anxiety. Practice this sacred affirmation as a shield for your soul. If it costs my peace, it is too expensive. Tonight, allow yourself to rest in clarity. You have no obligation to save or please the whole world. You only need to protect the candle of peace within you, so it may shine most radiantly. Lesson 3. Returning home, the power of full presence. Dear friend, look at your hands right this moment. Do you realize that most of our lives have passed in the posture of a time traveler? Your mind is frequently not in the same place as your body. While you are sitting here, your mind may be wandering in the past, a vast library filled with pages of regret and if only questions. Or it is preoccupied with sketching a manuscript for the future, an unwritten novel full of assumptions and anxieties about things that have not yet arrived. The truth is, the past is only a memory, and the future is only an imagination. Only the present is reality, the only land where you can truly live. The Buddha once taught, "Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment." Tonight, I invite you to practice an art of mindful living right in your bed. Bring the mind back to exactly where the body is present. When you sip a cup of tea in the early morning, let the whole world vanish, leaving only the warmth on your palms and the pure sweetness on the tip of your tongue. When you walk in your yard, feel the contact of your soles with the compassionate Mother Earth. When you inhale, know you are inhaling a new life. When you exhale, feel the afternoon sunlight watering your skin. There is a beautiful truth that only when passing through the twilight years can we fully empathize with. The hidden gift of old age is the ability to recognize the beauties that youth often hurries past. While youth is preoccupied with breakthroughs, you have the privilege of living slowly to watch a dewdrop perched on a leaf or to hear the wind whispering through your hair. Age does not take away your rhythm of life. It gives you the depth of life. Let your mind anchor to the rising and falling breath in your chest right now. When body and mind unite, you will realize the present is not a passing moment, but a peaceful home always waiting for you to return. Lesson 4. The Dance of Impermanence, when winter becomes a privilege. In the wisdom of the Blessed One, there is an obvious but liberating truth called anicca, impermanence. Try looking back at your life. Your body is changing every second. Relationships shift, and even the identities you once held are gradually blurring. The world often looks at this change with anxious eyes. But dear friend, the secret to serenity lies in recognizing a sacred boundary. You are not the things that are changing. You are the awareness silently witnessing that change. This is the concept of anatta non-self. You are not the pain in the knee, not the retired position, nor the sadness about a departed loved one. Those things are the weather, and you are the sky. The sky can contain dark clouds, storms, or harsh sun, but the sky is never harmed by the weather. Imagine life as the 4 seasons of the earth. Youth is the passionate spring. Middle age is the blazing summer. Maturity is the golden autumn of contemplation. And now, old age is the winter of the soul. In modern culture, people fear winter because of the cold and withering. But in spirituality, winter is the most sacred season. It is the time when nature sheds every cumbersome shell to withdraw into its core, to reach an absolute clarity and stillness. Winter is not the end, but the refinement and preparation for a new rebirth. Tonight, I invite you to perform a small practice of wisdom. Every time you feel a change arise, whether it is physical pain or a stir in your heart, take a deep breath, smile at it, and whisper, "It is changing." And that is beautiful. When you accept that nothing is forever, you will find every moment becomes infinitely precious. You no longer fight with time, you begin to dance with it. Sleep in the belief that impermanence takes nothing away from you. It is only helping you shed what is old, so the light of awareness may shine most radiantly in the stillness of your life's winter. Lesson 5. Gratitude. Joy comes from knowing enough. We have lived a lifetime in a culture that worships productivity and tangible achievements. The world out there always pushes us to ask, what have I done today? What status have I achieved? When old age arrives and the races stop, many of us fall into a silent complex because we feel we are no longer as useful or nimble as before. But dear friend, ancient wisdom gives you a completely new ruler for human value. Happiness does not lie in how much you produce, but in how much you realize you already have. In awakening, your greatest power right now is the ability to acknowledge. A quiet mind will see the miracle in the steam radiating from a warm afternoon cup of tea, in the last streak of daylight dancing on the floor, or in the rustle of the wind lightly touching the canopy. These small things are not trivial. They are the embodiment of life inviting you to enjoy. Let me give you an anchoring question to completely change your lens tonight. Stop asking, what have I accomplished? Start asking, how deeply have I lived? Living deeply starts with gratitude. Tonight, before sinking into dreams, I invite you to perform a small ritual of appreciation right under this warm blanket. Silently name 3 things you feel grateful for today. Do not look for grandiose things. Be grateful for a sincere conversation with an old friend, a simple but delicious meal, or simply the warmth of the breath that is steadily nourishing you. When you begin to acknowledge sufficiency, santuti, your nervous system will shift from a state of searching for lack to a state of peaceful enjoyment. You will see that your soul does not age with the years. It is only becoming richer and more flavorful, thanks to the ability to cherish every small piece of reality. Sleep in the kingdom of contentment, where there is no debt, no demands, only the complete peace of a heart that has found home in this very moment. Lesson 6. Compassion. The immortal legacy of a human life. Have you ever, lying in the quiet darkness, secretly asked your heart an existential question? In the end, what will truly remain after this breath stops? Our ego often hurries to answer with titles, accumulated assets, or glamorous recognition from the world. We fear that if we are no longer useful, no longer successful, then our presence will vanish like mist. However, Buddhist wisdom gives you a relieving truth. Time may cover all material achievements with dust, but love never fades. The greatest legacy you leave behind lies not in what you possess, but in the aura of compassion, metta, that you have spread. Tonight, I invite you to perform a meditation practice called Just Like Me. Think of someone who once hurt you, or a young person who is so busy that they are unintentional with you. Instead of resentment, take a deep breath and whisper, just like me, this person desires to be happy. Just like me, this person is also carrying their own hidden fears and burdens. The moment you see yourself in others, the boundary between you and the world will dissolve. You no longer see yourself as left behind, because you realize we are all walking together on a path of birth, aging, sickness, and death, and all yearn for a peaceful anchor. Engrave this final truth into your heart. The world may forget what you did, but they will never forget the peace you brought them. Legacy is not what you left behind, it is how you made people feel. Old age, therefore, is not a retreat in silence, but a time when you become a soothing energy, a lighthouse of tolerance. Your immortal legacy is the way you smile at pain, and the way you embrace the world with a heart refined through storms. Tonight, allow yourself to rest in that aura. You have nothing left to prove, nothing left to fight for. You are simply a loving presence, harmonizing into the eternal stillness of the universe. Now, as the boat of your mind prepares to sink deep into sacred rest, I want to give you a final confirmation. Old age is not an end, but a profound deepening of the self. You are not fading. You are simply shining in a quieter and purer way. Engrave this truth into your heart. Aging is not a closing chapter. It is a deepening one. If the teachings of the Buddha tonight have brought a bit of warmth to your soul, please help me spread this good energy by hitting the like and subscribe buttons. That is how we light the lamps of awakening together amidst the world's darkness. Wishing you a long night of peace, complete letting go, and a morning of radiant rebirth in your soul. Goodbye, and see you again.